Nuka Knights, here we go. Second set between the two, and Kwanro one step away from yet another OSL round of 16. Pretty epic. It'd be kind of weird to see 8-15 in the round of 16, but if he does make a comeback from this point, he'll definitely deserve it, especially against a ZVZ player of Kwanro's caliber. But looks like we're getting ready to start. 8-15. You know, I think there's a Terran player named 910. I wonder if they've ever played in the past. That's something to ponder later. Except, over at the 10 o'clock position in purple is Kwanro. So that means over at the 2 o'clock position in red is 8-15. Oi, say 15, do it for the Shire. You better hope to God that 8-15 does not get into the round of 16, because then I'll be doing my horrible Irish accent for 8-15 and Shiny McShinerson, both working for the Shire now. Don't touch that ring of power, it'll say demonic things to you, 8-15. Frodo. So anyways, looks like Kwanro is scouting diagonally. God knows why. He might be going for a 12 hatch build. Players usually scout diagonally when they don't want the other player to see the Overlord in a ZVZ. So this could mean a 12 hatch from Kwanro to hide that Overlord, go into the middle where it won't be seen, and then go a certain direction. Oh boy. 8-15. Yeah, I'm not really sure how 8-15 made it past really. I think really kind of underestimated 8-15. 8-15 actually has bizarrely good late game control, especially against Terran players. So really, unfortunately, did not make it up, which I was really hoping he would. No pun intended. And by the way, the first anti-spoiler for this week, whether it be in this series or the next series, Gwimchi, Wasson, and some other dude I forget. But yes, the first, by the way, 12 hatch coming up for Kwanro. But yes, the first anti-spoiler, I had a couple of requests from Nuka Knights saying, why don't you make an anti-spoiler with your song in it, the whole song from the intro. And I will do that. I will play the whole song in the next anti-spoiler, whenever that should be. Spawning pool coming up here for 8-15, already at a build order disadvantage, but like I said earlier, that's not a huge deal if you have the right micro, if you have the right game sense, where to run those Zerglings. But that's going to be especially difficult going up against Kwanro here. Kwanro finally going over to the right with an Overlord. He's actually going completely diagonally with that first Overlord, which I think is pretty interesting. It's very far away cross position, so he's not going to see anything down there. He's going to find the Overlord. He's going to find 8-15's Overlord at the top very soon. And then 8-15 is going to realize, oh crap, Kwanro went for a 12 hatch build, and I only have out a couple of Zerglings. Only a couple of Zerglings out for him. An earlier pool build would have definitely countered this from Kwanro, but he decided to go for what I think was a 12 pool build. And 8-15, he just now sees that Overlord, so I think he is a little bit suspicious that Kwanro sent his Overlord diagonally, and now Kwanro knows where to send his first Overlord. He's sending it back from the 5 o'clock position. There's 8-15 trying to pick at that egg. Kill the egg! No one likes eggs. They're bad for you. Well, first they were bad for you, then they were good for you, but then they were bad for you, then the yolks were bad for you. But anyways, looks like 8-15 going to try to micro around, and he completely backs off because he didn't pump a lot of initial Zerglings. He went for his lair first, so his Zerglings are going to be kind of behind. He still has more than Kwanro, but Kwanro is going to have way more than 8-15 soon enough, working from 2 hatcheries yet again. But oh man. 8-15 trying to run by, getting in a bad position there, but he actually tackles Kwanro's army. Did a pretty good job whittling down that army. Now he's coming in. He's got to break through the threshold here, though. He's got to kill all of those Zerglings, because the longer he waits, the more at a disadvantage he's going to be. It looks like he's transitioning into a Spire, so I don't think he's going to put on any more aggression with these Zerglings. He's going to fall back and try to defend, desperately try to defend, and then try to end it with some Muta Micro. Because it looks like Kwanro is going to pump Uberling yet again, try to break through. There's still a hole there, and Kwanro sees that with an Overlord this time. He might try to run by. Oh, he's trying to break through the arc that 8-15 has, but 8-15 I think has plenty of Zerglings to hold this, at least for the time being. if he micros well enough. Kwanro's a very aggressive player, but if he can't break through this, 815 might be able to get it done if Kwanro doesn't put down spore colonies or something, but 815's got to pay attention. He's losing his entire arc, and he's throwing down a creep colony, but I think it's going to be a little bit too late. He has nothing to fight off these Zerglings right now, except a couple of Zerglings and his drones. Running all over the place with these drones. He loses one drone, finally morphing that sunken colony, and I think he has his Mutalisk morphing right now. I think he focused on saving up for these Mutas. A couple of Zerglings, actually. 4 Zerglings pop out, so it looks like he didn't focus on Mutas. I think he has 1 Muta pumping, and that's definitely not going to protect his base. And, yep, Kwanro is transitioning into a Spore build. This is usually what Zerg go for when they 12 hatch. Just build a couple of Spores, and then focus on your economy for a while, and then get up your Spire, and everything will be okay. But, okay. Oh, intercepted. Bunch of Zerglings being intercepted by 815, so 815's got to run all over the map. He probably going to lose this Overlord, so it might supply block Kwanro for a little while, but it's not going to be a huge deal, especially with the Spore colonies there to protect his bases. Oh, man. So, okay, looks like the Spire coming up for Kwanro. He's getting his Spire up and getting his Spores up at the exact same time, so he's going to try to group his Mutas together and just overwhelm 815 again. Looks like 815 has some pretty bad luck in this series, and I think he's just being out-microed by Kwanro, out-thunk by Kwanro. Outthought, I don't know. But it looks like these Zerglings trying to run by, and Kwanro is going to try to sneak in there and kill some the precious few drones that are left for 815, since he spent those drones to protect his base with that sunken colony, and he lost one. I think he only has about 5 on minerals, maybe just 4 on minerals. Yeah, 4 drones on minerals. That is not good. At least he has his gas drones. That'll help him get out Mutas, but the Mutas aren't going to get anything done against the Spore colonies, and now Scourge out for Kwanro. So looks like Kwanro's still trying to run by with a few Zerglings. He's going to be able to do it now. He's going to run in with about 3 Zerglings. They might get some damage done, they might not, but still it's not going to matter because he has plenty of Scourge out there just to really bring the hurt to the Muta count of 815, and 815 running over here, doing some pretty good drone micro to get rid of those Zerglings, but still, it's not going to matter if he can't get it done with this grouping of Mutas right here. Oh man, a huge fleet of Scourge coming in. Kwanro is running in here with the Scourge. He Scourges everything. Some nice Scourge placement from him, just picking off. Oh, I think he picked off another Muta. He's falling back right now just to make sure, but yeah, there's GG. GG. Oh, taking down the Shire. And the Ring of Power doing absolutely nothing for 815. Kwanro blasting his way into yet another OSL round of 16. Hope he gets into Stork's group again so we can have some more trash talk in the interviews. Some thumbs down and laughing during the games. Looking forward to it. Well, this has been Nuke. See you guys later for more Round of 36.